If your dog has an upset stomach, it's important that you feed him a bland diet until he gets back into If you have a dog suffering with an upset stomach, it's important to feed him a bland diet to get his GI tract back in working order. If you have a dog suffering from an upset stomach, it's important to feed him a bland diet until his digestive system is back on track. This is a simple, quick recipe with limited ingredients that will help you do just that. It's really important to feed a dog with an upset stomach a food that is easily digestible, that has no artificial ingredients. You want it to be very easy for his system to digest this, so it's going to absorb the nutrients that it needs and not have to work overtime to process out all of the junk. So this is a limited ingredient, very simple recipe. The first thing you want to add is 1.5 cups of boiled rice. So this is going to be about 3/4 of a cup of dry rice, and as it cooks up, it will turn into about 1.5 cups of cooked rice. And you're also going to add 1/2 cup of chicken. Now, this chicken needs to be as low in fat as possible. I have trimmed all the fat and boiled mine. You definitely don't want to add any oils or spices while you're cooking the chicken. Simply boil it. You can fry it, you can grill it, however you want to do it, but make sure you don't add any extra oils. Oils will make his upset stomach worse. So you can see that it's mostly rice. It's about 75% rice and 25% chicken at this point. You're also going to add 1/8 of a cup of canned pumpkin. This will help to firm up stool if he's having diarrhea. It's also full of fiber, so it will help to get him regular again if he's having trouble going to the bathroom on a regular schedule. And the last ingredient that you're going to add is 1/8 of a cup of plain yogurt. And you want to make sure that it's plain, not vanilla. It has to be plain, no artificial ingredients, no added sugars, anything like that. And that is going to help soothe the inflamed stomach and intestines. There's also beneficial bacteria in plain yogurt that will help work as a pro and prebiotic that will help to get his gut back to normal. So that's it. It's pretty simple. The serving size is approximately 1/4 of a cup of this food at a time. You want to try to feed 4 or 5 smaller meals a day. Oh, sorry, that was 1/4 of a cup for every 20 pounds of body weight. And you want to try to break it up and feed small meals throughout the day. If he keeps it down, that's great. Continue feeding. And if he has a spell where he vomits, you want to just take some more time, maybe feed a smaller quantity. So that's it. It is finished, and you can feed it to your dog immediately. Sadie loves this homemade dog food for an upset stomach. Obviously, if your dog has an upset stomach, he may not have as much of an appetite. So like I said, start with small portions and gradually work your way up until you're feeding him about 1/2 cup for every 20 pounds of body weight. You want to start out with about 1/4 of a cup for every 20 pounds of body weight per day, per serving I mean. And you want to do 2 servings per day. So let's say your dog weighed 70, 60 pounds like Sadie does. You want to do about 1.5 cups is what you're going to work your way up to per day. But to start your dog out, just to get his GI tract back in good health, you want to start out probably with more like about 3/4 of a cup, and split that up over 3 or 4 or 5 servings a day, whatever you have time for. And then once your dog gets feeling better, you can feed this bland diet for a couple of days once his GI tract is back. Once his GI tract is back in proper working order, you can switch him back to his regular food and use this as a recipe to keep on hand for any time your dog has an upset stomach. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, Samantha@topdogtips.com. Thanks for watching.